Good morning, Paula. My name is Gail Jones. I'm also known as Gigi to my grandchildren and my young coworkers. Also call me Gigi. So if you'd like to call me Gigi, that'd be great. I'm preparing a hot shot corn casserole this morning for you. It's a favorite in my family. It's great with most any dish that you could want to put it with. It's great with pork tenderloin. It's great with barbecue. It's great with a Christmas meal where you have turkey and dressing and all the trimmings. So let's get started. I'll have to have my little cheaters along the way this morning. First of all, I just want to say how excited I am that you're allowing all these women from across the United States to participate in this contest. And I feel so fortunate to live in a society and a community today where we can do things like this. I have to tell you right off, this is my first attempt at filming on my new Macintosh, and so I'm really excited to be able to do this in my very own kitchen. I just have to say, Paula, I've been looking at a lot of those videos, and there are some great cooks out there. There's a lot of talk going on about this Philadelphia cream cheese contest, so I'm sure that they've been selling a lot of cream cheese these days. Well, let's get started. My microwave is in another room, so I went ahead and I prepared the liquid part of this ingredients, which consists of the only Philadelphia brand original cream cheese, made only by Kraft. So you can't go wrong with anything you make with this cream cheese. I don't care if you're making desserts, side dishes, salads. I've just not made anything that's been a flop with cream cheese. It'll cover a mountain of eels. Then to that, I chopped it up in my 2-quart Pyrex container, and I chopped up a stick of butter and put it in the microwave for about 1 minute. I melted it until it got melted. Now, sometimes you're going to have to just experiment with your microwave because all microwaves are a little bit different, and some work a little faster than others, as you know. I removed that from the microwave. I added my 2 ounces or 1/4 cup of just regular milk. You can use skim, whole, it doesn't really matter. Poured that in and made a nice creamy consistency, as you can see here. So now we have that. I'm going to remove these items to the side. To that, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of garlic salt, garlic powder or garlic salt. I used garlic powder today because I want to cut down just a little bit on that salt. As you get older, you don't need so much salt. And that's a little concession, but we have to cut where we can. Okay, now I'm going to cut up my 2 jalapeno peppers. I took 2 of the whole jalapeno peppers that you see here. I halved those and I scraped the seeds out, discarded those. If you like it a little hotter, which people in Texas do and Louisiana, you can leave those things in there. But I did remove them today, so I'm just going to give them a rough chop on my cutting board and get these all cut up and ready for the casserole dish. Tell you what, those peppers really make a nice flavor in your casserole. It sparks up that corn a little bit. And as I looked in the section where the cream cheese is kept, I did notice that Philadelphia cream cheese now has a chive and onion. I think I'm going to try that in this recipe the next time I prepare it. I'm not using it today, but I did notice that obviously Philadelphia cream cheese has many flavors now. But I just wanted to mention that in case somebody would want to try that at a later date. But I would continue to use my jalapenos because they really add a nice zip to this thing. So we'll just put that aside. Now I'm going to place my peppers in there with my cream cheese and my butter and my milk. Give that a little quick stir. I'm going to put my 2 11-ounce cans of white shoe peg corn. Shoe peg is a little bit smaller kernel. It has a nice crisp to it. If you can't find that, you might want to ask your grocer to order that for you. Sometimes I have trouble finding it, but I can always manage to find it if I look hard enough. So we're going to put that in our 2-cup measure, and we're going to just give that a quick stir. It's a very easy recipe, as you can see. Just going to stir that all around till you coat all the corn. Okay. I've taken a 2-quart casserole. I sprayed it with olive oil. You can coat your container with butter, any other kind of cooking spray, just something to coat it so you don't have a big cleanup. I'm going to just pour this in. Get that all mixed around. Yum! I can see that cream cheese and just feel it right now. Go into my elbows. Whew. Girl, can hardly wait. Love it. All right, now for the topping, we're going to take about 1.5 packs of these Ritz crackers. That's about 50 crackers if you're kind of anal about things. So again, for time, I went ahead and put my Ritz crackers in my bag, started smushing those a little bit. Ziploc bags are the best thing that ever happened to a woman in a kitchen. I can tell you that right now. So we're going to put those in there, smush all the air out before you seal it, and then just roll those things. And you want to get them about the size of a nice English pea. Just so you don't have too big of grains up there, and then you kind of turn it over and roll the other side a little bit. Okay, I think that's enough. I already have my one stick of another stick of butter already melted. So we're going to open that Ziploc bag, and we're just going to pour in a little bit and see. Oh, well, shoot, let's just use the whole thing. I mean, good grief. Who can have too much butter in a recipe? I mean, if you got cream cheese going anyway, you might as well just go the whole route. So we can worry about dieting tomorrow. That's another day. Like Scarlett said, we can worry about that tomorrow. All right, so as you can see, this is pretty much a no-brainer for anybody. So just roll those things around, get them all coated with that fabulous butter. Wow. Crackers, butter. I mean, who could ask for anything any better? Alrighty, so we're going to just dump this all on the top, like so, and spread those around till you've coated the entire top. Alrighty. Alrighty, let me get some foil, and we're going to cover that with foil. And we're going to put it in a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes or so, and then we're going to check it so we can see that it's not cooking too fast. So here we go. We're going to pop this in the oven. Okay, Paula. Now, while that's cooking, I only have a few more minutes, and we're going to take that one out because I didn't have a duplicate dish, and I wasn't able to duplicate this because, to be honest with you, I'm on the way to a t-ball game today with my grandson playing baseball. So we couldn't disappoint him, so I'm in a little bit of a rush today, and wanted to take this time to make this recipe before I left. And so we'll take that back out. But the way the recipe goes, you put it in for about 30 minutes, you take it out, uncover it, place it back in the oven, so you let those crackers crisp up on the top. Then you can garnish that with some additional sliced jalapeno peppers, or you can put a nice green onion on the top. Just garnish it however you'd like. Well, Paula, now that we have a few more minutes left on this video, I just want to take this opportunity to, again, thank you. And I have to tell you, I visited your restaurant last year in Savannah. And sister, those hoe cakes are unbelievable. I have to have that recipe. They're my favorite. I call them hot cakes in my area of the world, but we eat peanut butter with them and ribbon cane syrup. So I think you need to get some peanuts over there from Georgia. Get you a deal going with those peanut farmers, and maybe even some of the organic ones, and you can serve organic peanut butter with those delicious, fabulous hoe cakes that you make. Well, you have really sparked some interest in all the cooks across America, Paula, and I just hope that you get what you're looking for. And I just want to say again, thank you for all you do, and for the inspiration you've been in the kitchen. And I hope I can help you create some real fun, real life, and real food. And I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Again, this is Gail Jones, Beaumont, Texas. Thanks. Have a great one, Paula. See ya.